So many.
You've been doing a lot of work on messaging. So cool to have all these layers. But the message has got to be clear.
Yeah. It's got to be so clear, man.
What advice are you giving to a trainer that's listening to this that right now is like, I'm so fucking overwhelmed?
You have to be very, very specific with what it is that someone can expect from you.
Yep.
You have to. It's like people think of you, they need to think of an exact thing.
Yep.
They don't want to just be like, it's like, when people used to be like, what do we do for a job? And no one knew.
Yeah.
Like now they know.
Yeah.
Because the messaging's clear.
Yeah.
It's like we own a gym, we mentor trainers, and we coach people.
Strength, body composition.
Yeah, body transformations and bodybuilding. And strength training. That's not an accident. It's like we just got really clear. But for 4 or 5 years before that, it was just like, we do a bit of this and a bit of that. Like we're just in fitness and we're smart.
Yeah.
So think about that as if you're a coach, like I know everyone tries to throw the blanket over everything to be the jack of all trades because then they feel like the catchment's greater.
Yep.
It's like, no. You want people to be like, you're interested in losing 5 to 10 kilos and you don't know where to go speak to this guy.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to have to do all of those things that we just spoke about to the 110th degree, get clear on your messaging, get good at your job, and let your current clients do some of the marketing for you. Like get so many referrals from the current clients or even people that just know and they're like, go speak to this guy. I've never interacted with them ever.
Yeah. And
I'm sure you've had the same because that's just how it works.
Yeah.
Because the messaging is very specific. So they go speak to this person. They're really good at it.
Yeah.
And then they go on your page and it's everything kind of lines up. Your bio is like, I do this, and that. The results, the content. And then you're like, how'd you find me? Oh, this person told me and I had to look at all your results and stuff. And this is exactly what I need.
Yeah.
So
half my book is that.
You've just got to be so clear. I know it's scary. I know there's contradictions in your mindset about like, but I can't say that I get this specific outcome because it's on them. It's like, you can say, you just need to take that out of it and be very definitive with your language. It's like the messaging thing. Like, interacting with people, like the best advice that we got was like, just be definitive and assumptive.
Yeah.
So assume people are doing well, assume they're killing it because if they're not, they're going to try and prove you wrong.
Yeah.
And that's the perfect thing because then you can help them.
Yep.
So you've just got to be definitive and assumptive that you're going to do your job to the up 10th degree.
Yep.
Because that's how you want to be anyway. Like, you can't sit there. It's like, if I needed knee surgery and I spoke to the doctor and then he's like, oh, look, I can do my job, but like if this person doesn't rock up and then this guy is sick for the day, I might not be able to do it. It's like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, I got you covered, brother.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're going to do this, and that, and you'll be sweet.
Yeah.
Like, no one's sitting there with like the worst case scenario and then using that as their messaging. It's like, no, fuck that, man. You work with me. I'll get you in the best shape of your life.
Yeah.
It's like you work hard, you follow our method, you can look like one of these people too.
Yep.
Everybody wants to hear that.
Yep.
And that's what I want to project as well.
Yep.
It's like conviction's everything.
It's really powerful. I really like the definitive on like who you are too. So during that same call we did the niching. One of the questions like, what do people know you as?
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't know yet. What do you want to be known as? Are you a personal trainer? Are you a coach? Are you like what?
Yeah.
What? He's like, I think coach. I'm like, okay. So when you go to the barber next and you say you're a coach, the fuck does that mean? And he was like, do you coach basketball? Do you coach?
Yeah.
Like, what do you coach? You mindset coach? You
Yeah.
Work in corporate or like what? He was like, fuck. I'm like, so you want to do fat loss through strength? That's your tag. Like, yeah. I'm like, so you're a fat loss coach? He's like, yeah. I'm like, because no one's hiring fat loss through strength for the strength element.
No.
They want fat loss.
Yeah, it's just cool that they feel strong at the end of it.
If your model to getting them to that is strength, awesome. On the back end, they'll be like, I love the strength gains and I'm going to continue for the strength gains. The front end is, I want to lose 10 kilos.
Yeah.
So your message is, do you want to lose 10 kilos? Because I'm the fat loss coach that helps people lose 10 kilos.
Yeah.
And I do it through the barbell.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, got it.
Mm.
So, yeah, that's super important.
Yeah, it has to be crystal clear, the message.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just something funny. So, in my notes, I update my podcast notes every single week. I don't know if I had to host fit or just like I brought stuff in that I wanted to talk about. The last topic I wrote down was trackies tucked into your socks and Rick from the gym. I think it was Jess was here, so maybe I had to host. That's how long ago this was. So you were in the Philippines?
No,
so I just
shit.
haven't updated my
Oh,
fitness
yeah,
since then.
because, yeah, you did talk about that. Yeah, that's hilarious. Fucking hell.
Throwback.
There's like, I would have 200 notes in between.
The Hawk Twerk girl is on here
Yeah,
as a topic to talk about. It's fucking hilarious.
Jesus.
She's had a wild ride since then.
Absolutely.
Last one. 5th thing you need to do of the 5 things to get online clients.
Mm.
Do fucking outreach.